Hello everybody, welcome back. And in case you didn't hear on yesterday's show, we have launched the Thing About Arsenal Club. Huge news. It's our brand new subscription where you can support the show and get even more from us every single week from as little as £5 a month. That's like one expensive coffee, is nothing. We've got a Thing About Arsenal Discord where you can chat with other listeners and Arsenal fans, including a chat room all about Arsenal women, and there will be weekly bonus episodes about the men's team as well. You can hit the link in the show notes for a free trial, but if you instead dive straight in as a paid subscriber, you will be in with a chance of winning a framed Arsenal home shirt from none other than the man, the king, Thierry Henry himself. Sign up before kickoff against Coventry on Friday and you'll automatically be entered into the draw. Please note it is UK delivery only. Sorry to our international fans base. Our first bonus episode is out today, so click the link in the show notes and join the Thing About Arsenal Club right now.
That's a bloody great prize.
That is a bloody great prize. I would love that.
I would love that as well. We can't win, sadly, but I would love that.
Do you have any merch signed?
No, I don't. My brother, actually, this is a bit of you. Okay. Also, nice to see you, by the way. It's been bloody ages.
It's really nice to see you,
Good to be
Rory.
back on the pod. My brother used to have a Arsenal cap signed by Ian Poulter.
Wow.
Which is like
it's quite niche.
Yeah, left field one, because he's a big Arsenal fan, of course.
Yeah.
So that was like the most sort of prestigious Arsenal-related sign thing that we had. You must have something good.
I've got a couple of good things, yeah.
Nice.
I've got a Kim Little shirt signed.
Great.
Which was sent
That
to me
amazing.
by the club. Very generous.
Very generous.
Which I think is, it's not framed yet.
Okay.
But I think maybe near her, whenever she decides to hang up the boots, get that framed, put that in the office.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that, obviously.
Yeah, and a few other bits, but that's probably up there.
Yeah, definitely. We should get studio. Get in the studio.
Yeah, even just like a fake one. Like, we'll sign it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be real.
We've got what the signature looks like now,
exactly,
so we can just forge it. It's fine.
It's all for the look, to be honest.
The Thierry Henry signature isn't forged.
Yeah, it's not fake.
Yeah, I need that.
Okay.
I need to put that out there.
It comes with a certificate. It's real. We promise. Today we are naming our new starting 11 for Arsenal. The 11 players we want to see starting Arsenal's first game of the season when we face Brighton on September the 6th. We have 2 pre-season friendlies to come, of course, against Paris FC this Sunday and then Charlton on Wednesday the following week. So with all the signings we've made this summer, we are flying a little bit blind here.
I want to stress that part. Like, This is an all vibes, no knowledge sort of exercise.
When is it ever?
Well,
knowledge.
true, fine. But you just need to remind people every now and again.
Okay. Yeah. For the sake of argument, we are going to pick our players based on Arsenal's typical formation last season, which was a 4-2-3-1. Whether that happens or not, we have no idea.
I feel like it will.
It probably will.
But we don't know.
But we don't know.
Keep them guessing.
We're keeping it consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what we're saying. We'll start from the back line and then work our way forwards. So, Rory, who have you gone for between the sticks? We've got a hell of a lot of options.
Yeah, a surprising amount of options.
I know.
Although we have lost a few as well. Daphne Van Domselaar. I think, despite the sort of strange goalkeeper competition we had at times last season, I think Daphne Van Domselaar is our best goalkeeper. She proved that last season, despite Borba coming in and doing well at different points. And I don't see a reason to kind of mess with that going into the new season.
We have 5 keepers.
Yeah. I mean, Amy Lilliard's sort of young and coming through, but it is involved.
Yeah.
Signed 2 new ones. Which, I mean, I guess we let Naomi Williams go and we let Mana Zinsberger go as well. So they get that. I don't know if they both had to be replaced, but they have.
They have been. Misa Rodriguez from Real Madrid.
Yeah. That feels like a very good third choice goalkeeper.
I mean, unbelievable.
I know.
We've practically got 5-a-side team with goalkeepers. I'm kind of here for it. But
I'd like to see
hard.
that. I think we should make that happen.
What would happen? They'd all just run around like this, wouldn't they? I'm with you. Domselaar as our number 1.
Yeah.
I know this is not part of the game, but who's going to be the number 2?
I hadn't really thought about that.
Sorry.
I just assumed Borba, to be honest, because Borba looked so good last season and so assured. I'm guessing Misa Rodriguez has come in to be number 3, but it's a really good number 3.
It's a really good number 3. Yeah. We might get some weird curveball again where just all our goalkeepers are injured.
Yeah, or maybe like Rene will just keep the rotation vibe going. Like,
I just don't know if you can do that with a goalkeeper.
I don't think you can, but she might.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Well, Dom Solar is our number one.
Yes.
That was pretty solid and straightforward.
But the thing is with Van Domsela, though, is that, as you kind of mentioned there, like, she's consistently battled injuries throughout her time at Arsenal. Like, it feels like injuries keep coming up for her. So maybe that is part of the thinking as well, that if her fitness is not going to be, like, completely 100% reliable, to have depth below her.
True.
So potentially that is the plan, and I don't mind it. I mean, more good players is always a good thing, right?
Yeah, and I think Rodriguez, like we said, great third choice.
Yeah.
You know, little move to London, little vibey city.
Hey, it's not bad for some. It's good work if you can get it.
You know what I mean? Okay, right back. I have gone for Emily Fox.
Yes.
On this side.
Same.
Because I just know who's going to be on the other side. Really.
Well, that's the question. Maybe we should do...
Should we do left side first?
Yeah, maybe we should do the two fullbacks.
Let's
because
Uno
they kind of
reverse
come
this.
together.
Okay, let's Uno reverse this. So we're going to go right back and left back. Yeah. So on 3. 1, 2, 3. On a Badia.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
But
that's good because that's contentious, right? I think.
Is it?
No, do you not think?
I think it is... I just don't know. I don't think it is actually. In my head, anyway.
Well, I think the contentious part is not whether she's good enough, it's whether she can play left back for a whole season.
Right.
Because she is right-footed
yeah.
and traditionally right back. But the only thing that makes sense to me is that Arsenal believe that she can play left back, because otherwise they would have brought someone else in, or they would have done something different to what they've done. And she's played there a lot. I think she is being brought in to be the starting left back.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see it. It's going to be different to Kate McCabe, though. It's going to be a different sort of vibe, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely different. And it is going to change our style of play.
Yeah.
Not having a left-footed player there.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched her enough to understand. She's a professional football player, so you think, you can pass the ball on your left foot. But naturally, you're going to probably want to play inside.
Yeah.
So it might change how we play down that left-hand side a little bit. But they think clearly that she's capable, and there's a plan there that we are not sure of yet.
Yeah.
But there is a plan there.
Yeah, I think that's so there is as well. I think the interesting thing to keep in mind as we go through this as well, I guess sort of like left centre back, maybe left wing, is how I guess the other players around her could also be, exactly. Particularly if you're going to have a right footer there, maybe that's something you then need to compensate for with some of the other positions on that left side of the pitch. I mean, I think in terms of the other options, like, I'm super excited to see how Smila Holmberg develops this season.
Yeah, same. She had a great first season.
Great first season. Yeah. But also, like, a little bit on the right wing, a little bit of right back.
Yeah.
But given the sort of lack of real depth of fullback, it makes you think that she is going to play more at fullback than on the wing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it is interesting. And then Taylor Hines as well. I kind of forgot about her.
Oh, why?
I just think that, like, she's the archetypal, just like solid squad player.
Yeah.
And those sort of players sometimes you kind of just take for granted and kind of become quite forgettable. That sounds mean, because I do really like Taylor Hines. But when you're like planning the squad, because I guess you've got the new toy in Badia, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, actually, no, we do have Taylor Hines, who was really good at times last season in that left back role, kind of filling in for Kate McCabe. There was a moment where, like, when McCabe's form dropped a little bit, sort of first part of the season, I was like, actually, should Taylor be starting there?
Yeah.
So if she can build on that, then great. Hopefully put a bit of pressure on Badia.
How do you feel about the depth in those fullback positions? I feel semi-comfortable.
Yeah, I think what you've got is you've got a good first and second choice in each. So say it's Fox and Badia, and then it's Hines and Holmberg.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Both, all four of them, I'm happy them being on the pitch. I wouldn't be worried about any of them. It's if you have like one injury.
Yeah, that's where
I feel I kind of like to have that sort of fifth full player that can.
The player that you just not remember, the squad player. That Rory has no idea who they are. That player.
Well, if I've forgotten the fourth, then the fifth I'm definitely going to forget. But yeah, like that sort of fifth person that if you have an injury, you still have two in each position that can fill in.
Yes. Okay, but just to confirm, we've gone right back, Emily Fox, left back on a Badia. Yes. Okay, great. Moving on to the centre backs.
Yeah.
We'll go right centre back first.
Yeah.
Who have you gone with, Rory?
Leah Williamson.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I think this is an interesting position because it wasn't Leah Williamson for a lot of last season, right?
Yeah.
Because of her injuries.
Yes.
And we've been more. Well, it was Katie Reid at the start.
It was, yeah.
And we'll see how she comes back from ACL. I know Laura and I talked about that a little bit last week. And then it was Wubben Moy's position for a large part of it. And to be fair, Wubben Moy had a brilliant season. Like, by far, certainly off the top of my head, like, best I've seen her in an Arsenal shirt was at times last season. So maybe a little bit unfair on her in a way, just that Leah Williamson walks back into the team, but ultimately, like, she's one of the best centre-backs in the world. That's not going to be that controversial.
Yeah, I agree. I think as long as she can stay injury-free, then amazing. Yeah, it's just a no-brainer putting her in there. And it's so hard as a centre-back, isn't it? Because like you said, Wubben Moy had one of the best seasons in an Arsenal shirt, but when you do have someone waiting in the wings to come back, like Williamson, you can only control the controllables, and like, what can you do if Williamson's waiting in the wings? Yeah.
Do you have any concern that Williamson's gonna not be quite at it when she comes back?
No, I don't think so. Like, we've seen her come back from injuries before, and it's never really been the case. So I have faith in her ability to come back off the back of an injury, because historically, like, she's proven herself.
Yeah.
So no, my only concern is another injury happening.
Yeah.
That's my only concern in her position.
Yeah, I kind of hope, and obviously it doesn't work like this, of course, but like with having this massive summer, like without any international football, really. I mean, there's a few games at the start of the summer, but they've had a lot of time off. So hopefully these players like Williamson, who had struggled with injuries, and it'll be more when we come to the left centre back as well, they've had time to really get themselves in the right position, sort of mentally and physically, to come into this season.
Yeah.
And any sort of things they were carrying, they can be sort of left behind.
Yeah. They look like they left that all behind in Ibiza, to be honest.
Well, you were there on the ground.
I was there on the ground.
So you can tell more than most of us about that.
They had a great time. That's what I'm going to say.
That's what you're going to say.
They look like they were having a bloody great time.
And you had a good time?
I had a great time too.
Good.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was literally like the WSL had taken over Ushuaia. It was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yes, okay, we're putting Leah Williamson in there as right centre-back. Left centre-back.
Steph Catley.
Oh, same. We're really agreeing today, Rory.
I feel like the defence is the least controversial part.
Okay, fine.
In part because there's not as many options.
Yeah, okay.
When we get further forward, it'll be a bit more confusing. I think with, again, this left centre-back, it's similar to the fullback, it's like the depth question more than the starting lineup questions.
Yeah.
So like Williamson and Catley is a very settled and accomplished pairing that potentially is the best pairing in the league, or certainly one of the best pairings in the league. But then you got Wubben Moy that we talked about and Katie Reid that we talked about, and that's kind of it as backup at the moment. And Laura and I talked about this a little bit last week, if you want more info on that. But like, essentially going in with them two as your backup and Katie Reid that's coming back from injury, and we don't know when she's going to be fit. We look very short.
In centre-back?
Yeah, very short.
Do you think we're going to get busy in the transfer window in that position or not?
I think we need to.
Yeah, but will we?
Yeah.
Will we? That's the question.
Whether we do... I'm concerned I'm not hearing any noises.
I've heard no rumbles.
Yeah, you normally hear the rumbles. So, I feel a bit concerned. I'm assuming you feel concerned too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is... When you look at the number of options on paper, it becomes very apparent.
Yeah.
I think lacking of, especially with injury history.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, if Williamson gets injured,
and
then one of the other centre backs picks up an injury,
and that's quite likely, right?
Because
Catley was injured at the end of last season.
Yeah.
Because we've not seen them play yet, we have no real update on how that is. Katie Reid's coming back from an ACL, and if she does come back quickly and proficiently, it's so common that players get other injuries when they come back from injury like that. So actually, Wubben Moy is the only one you're like, okay, she might be fit.
Yeah.
The rest of them have got question marks over them.
So slightly scary in that department, but we have picked our two. Right back and left back are sorted already. We are going right and left centre mid. Now it starts to get hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me talk about the options first.
Yeah.
Right, Kim Little, legend. Georgia Stanway,
legend to be.
Baller. Cooney Cross, love Cooney Cross.
Yeah.
Reutler.
New tricks?
Okay. I don't know why we're giving everyone ad libs.
Well, you started it.
I started it. Yeah. Caldente. Sick. Well, World Cup winner.
What more
World
do
Cup
you
winner.
need?
Sick. So we get to pick 2 plays each.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really hard. Rory. This is one I found difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much talent in there.
Yeah.
And then there's also, legends in there too.
Yeah. And you also got to balance the profiles of players then also with the profile of player that's going to be in your third midfield position as well.
Okay, can we start with a 10?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Sorry,
you do what you want.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I want.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to say who's definitely in there.
Okay.
Caldente's in there.
Yes. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And where is she playing for you? Because she
So, for
moved around a bit last
so
season.
we're trying to work this out together, which is maybe the best way of doing it.
Okay, fine.
For me, there is the first game midfield and what I think will actually potentially end up being the starting midfield.
Okay.
So if we're looking at the 3 positions as a whole, so the options for attacking that we didn't mention would be a Frida Marnham.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of completes the collection. But Marnham's been injured, as far as I'm concerned, and hasn't trained since July, and probably isn't in your first choice anyway. For me, ultimately, you're looking at 4 players for 3 positions to start the first game of the season in Little, Stanway, Reuteler, and Caldente.
Yes.
Because Cunha Cross is coming back from a long time out of the game.
Yes.
It's going to take a little bit of time to get up to speed. So I don't think she'll get chucked in the first game. I said Marnham's had that injury and generally hasn't been a starter for us recently anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that the midfield, or what Renee pictures the midfield to be, is Stanway, Caldente, and Reuteler.
I think so too.
I think for the first game, I would like Little, Stanley, and Caldente.
Why?
Because
you just love
I
Camille.
just don't like Camille. Do I need more of a reason than that?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I think that ultimately Kim Little was our best midfielder last season and potentially one of our best players.
And the captain.
And the captain. So just because she is 36 doesn't mean that you should automatically write her off.
Yeah.
And I think that you need to put her in there and assume that she hasn't dropped off. Like, there's no logical reason to say that she should have dropped off until you see it, right?
Mm.
And she's been amazing at defining age and carrying on, even though the evidence would say that she should be dropping off over time. So I think you start the seasons with her in there. Now, it might be as the season goes on and the games pick up and the intensity pickups and Reuteler eases into the team, actually her role this season looks a little bit different. And she does play a few less games. She comes off the bench a little bit more. But I don't think you can go in just assuming that's going to be the situation from the start, because it might be that actually she's still got it and she's still one of the best midfielders in the league, and you can't then just write her off straight away. Yeah,
I'm in a similar camp to you. I think Kim Little might start there for the opening game of the season.
Yeah,
for a bit of consistency in the middle, because essentially, otherwise, it's 2 out of 3 is a brand new midfield.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. I hadn't considered that.
But I think as the season progresses, I think we'll see Reuteler in there more often.
And you happy with that?
Yeah, because Kim signed a 1-year extension, is that right?
That is my memory of the situation, yes.
So I do feel like, I know that women's contracts are very much less than men's contracts, but it is a little bit of a changing of the guard period.
Yeah.
And that will happen through the season, I think.
Yes.
But at the beginning, I think we'll stick with a little bit of consistency.
Okay. So with this being
basically we haven't made our mind up. So
well, this is what we've been asked for as the team for the first game of the season.
Okay.
And we've both said let's have Little in there for the first game.
Yeah.
But with the caveat that we'll see Reuteler play a big part.
Yeah. So we're going Kim, Georgia Stanway, Caldente.
And what I like about that is it gets Caldente further forward, which is what we talked about a lot last season, being an important thing.
And
for
also
this team.
leave Russo out of it. Yeah. Just leave her out of there.
Well, that is a red herring that does need to be considered as well, to be fair. With all the bloody strikers we've got, it is quite possible that Russo could be playing there. We didn't even think about that.
We didn't even think about that, but I'm just sorry. Just she's a 9.
Yeah,
just leave her there.
We don't want to think about that.
Yeah, we don't want to think about that. Which moves us nicely onto our attacking front 3.
Yeah.
So we're going to go right wing first.
Yeah. Shall we do the 2 wings together as well?
Okay,
because
fine.
I feel like again there's crossover there, right?
Okay.
Isn't there?
So left wing options: Olivia Smith, Chloe Kelly, Caitlin Ford, Mia Dixon, Vivian Leah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for the right wing ones?
Actually, no. I want to talk about my forward first.
Okay, fine.
Well, because it's going to be Alessia Russo, right?
Oh, we're talking about forward. We're talking about the 9.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Russo.
Yeah, it's Russo.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point. There's no point debating that because it's always going to be Russo. And the reason I wanted to put that out there is because I think that then helps decide who you're going to be your wingers.
Okay, I like that.
Because, well, ultimately that maybe it's a spoiler for what I'm about to say. I think we need to find out if Selena Churchy is a winger or not.
Okay.
Because for me, again, this is why I said at the start, like, this is vibes rather than knowledge.
Yes.
Because we don't know what's going on in Rennie Hitslager's head. We can make guesses and educated guesses, but we don't really know. And for me, I think, as I think I've said before, I don't think we signed Selena Churchy if we don't think she can play out wide. Because we didn't need another striker.
We didn't need another striker, yeah.
And there is a chance, well, a player that scored 16 goals in the Bundesliga for the past 2 seasons is available. You just go and get her and work it out. There's possible that we did that. But given that we've eyed this up for a few months before the transfer window starts, it doesn't feel opportunistic. It feels planned. And they need to replace the goals that Beth Mead scored. And I think, for me, this is Renee's answer to that. Okay. So I think for this first game, we have Selena Churchy on the right, which is where she has played for Germany recently, although she's not played loads of minutes for Germany, but when she's got on the pitch, she's played there.
And for club?
For club, she was playing centre forward more often than not for Hoffenheim. But I think the plan is to play her on the right. And I think for this first game, we put her there and see how it, like, obviously, the thing is, we'll see in pre-season, right?
Yeah.
But for now, with I say limited sample size, no sample size that we have, I think Churchy on the right, Russo up front, and then Olivia Smith on the left. And I like that because I think I'm super excited for Olivia Smith this season because she had a great first season and I'm hoping she'll just get even better. And I think she's better on the left. She played a lot on the right last season and she was good there, but her best moments for me was when she's on that left, coming back in on her right.
Yeah.
She scores more goals from there. She's more of a threat. I guess coming back to the point of the original though, if you've got a right-footed left back, does that change the way you think about that? I don't know, but yeah. That's what it's looking like for me.
Yeah, true. No, I prefer Olivia Smith on the left as well. And also, like, her coming inside allows her to do those little reverses in between the fullback and the centre-back for Russo.
Yeah.
She's just so good at running off people's shoulders.
Yeah.
So, like, definitely prefer on the left. I honestly, hands heart, I don't know enough about Churchy as a winger. And I've only seen her play on TV a few times.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot to find out there.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I know she's a baller. So, I mean, there's obviously a plan there.
Yeah.
And like you said, Beth Mead's left a huge gap that needs to be replaced. So I'm going to go with your knowledge there, Rory. And she's going to go on the right.
My just
random
vibes instinct that could be completely wrong, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. So how are you feeling about this 11?
Good, I think. I mean, I think in attack, the other options are super interesting, right? So Lisa Baum is like a young talent, but from what people say, has like a massive high ceiling. She scored in the behind closed doors Crystal Palace game, which we found out very little about other than the fact that she scored one of the goals.
I feel like a few of the fixtures have been a bit...
Yeah, like, why so secretive?
Yeah.
It's a very covert operation they're running at the moment.
What's going on, yeah.
Interesting. We'll see what that's all about.
I don't know. Like, I tried to find the score the other day when they played the German side, and I really struggled.
Yeah, and with the Crystal Palace one, they put out an article being like, Arsenal win behind closed doors friendly. You clicked on it. Encrypted web link didn't work.
No way. What is going on?
We're hatching some sort of like... This is like some sort of mind games.
I
know. No spying allowed.
Yeah.
So it's after we got accused of spying before the Champions Cup final. We're now like running. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We're now running some sort of like secret service operation around the women's team.
I think you've got a job to do there, Rory. send you out with a phone and put you in a bush.
I would be the least discreet person ever.
Yeah, you're like 6 foot.
Yeah,
it's not gonna...
and like quite clumsy.
Yeah, well, maybe like dress you as a tree. Something like that.
But I'd just like drop something. I'd drop my phone and it would smash.
Who do you think would be the best Arsenal spy out of all of us on the thing about Arsenal?
Oh,
I reckon Johnny.
Do you think? He's far too loud.
No, he wouldn't have to open his mouth.
Yeah, but he couldn't help himself.
A booming voice.
Yeah, and he couldn't help himself. I think you'd be quite good.
Because I'm small.
I mean, I didn't want to stereotype you, but I also think like you've got in-depth knowledge of what you're looking for.
Okay.
I think you can fly under the radar if you want to.
Appreciate that.
But we are ultimately, and this is the problem with you as well. We're all just gobshites. We couldn't help but just like, oh my god, that's Kim Little.
Oh yeah, I'd be awful at like keeping secrets.
Yeah.
If it had to do with like anything to do with our team between us, and there was like something exciting.
Yeah.
It would be public knowledge.
Definitely. Exactly. And I'll also turn up and then I just want to chat to like whoever's working at reception.
Oh,
and they'll be like, oh, what are you here for? And I'll be like, nothing.
Nothing.
No reason.
Nothing at all. Yeah. All right, to recap then, in goal, we have Domsler.
Yeah.
Right back, Emily Fox. Right centre back, Leah Williamson. Other centre back, Steph Catley. Onabatier as left back. In the middle, we have gone for Caldente, Kim Little, and Georgia Stanway. Can we just talk about Georgia Stanway for a minute? Because we haven't really touched on that.
Yeah, go on.
Are you excited?
I'm
buzzing.
This is the player I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
I think, like, she's just scored a lot of goals for England recently.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a really basic way of looking at it, but you can't help see a player score goals and want them to be your footballer.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I feel like it's been a long time coming. Like, it literally feels like a million years ago that the rumour started.
Yeah.
And so finally.
And you do that thing, or at least I do that thing, particularly because I like watch all the Lionesses games, but I'm not like an England fan per se. Okay. It is more like watching just to see how the Arsenal players are getting on.
Okay.
So from the moment it was like rumoured that Georgia Stanway was going to sign for Arsenal, and then she scored, I'm like, oh, yeah, good to see an Arsenal player scoring.
Okay, yeah. You just claimed her as one of our own straight away.
So I kind of like already, it's almost like she is kind of just our player now. That's how it feels to me. Like, it just feels like she's been here for ages.
Yeah.
So when someone joins the friendship group and they like maybe know one person, but from the moment they arrive, everyone just gets on with them. And then like, by the next time you go to the pub with them, you just think that they're just part of it now.
Okay, yeah.
You're not like, oh, who's this new person? It's like, oh yeah, this is Georgia. Yeah, she's been
part of it for a while.
She's sound.
Yeah. She's also an amazing footballer.
Yeah. Yeah, that goes without saying, right? So I know Laura and I spoke about this, but I've not spoke to you about this. The tattoo.
Oh yeah, I know. What people? I thought it was great.
Yeah,
but people were a bit like a little bit. I think because like I feel like getting a club's emblem tattooed on you, or a saying or whatever, is quite a big move when you've played for other sort of WSL clubs or other clubs in general.
Yeah.
But the girl's covered in tattoos.
Yeah, when you've got over 200 tattoos, I think at that stage it becomes a little bit less of a statement.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought it was a cool way to announce a signing.
I thought it was a sick way to announce a signing. And also, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Georgia Stanway's tattoos, but I'm sure she has other tattoos that are probably dedicated to other clubs that she's played for as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I am enjoying like announcing players through their hobbies and things they like.
They've done a really good job with that.
Very sure. Arsenal. Right wing, we've gone for Selena Searcy. Left wing, we have gone for Olivia Smith, and then up top, we have gone for, of course, Alessia Russo.
Yeah. So we spoke about Lisa Baum, but in terms of the other options up front, how are you feeling?
I am happy, as far as I'm aware, that Michelle's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So my take on this, I was telling last week, is that although we've not been told anything, I have a slight feeling she's going to get put on loan. She's going to go on loan,
isn't she?
I just feel like they wanted to send her on loan last season, and there's nothing has happened to make it seem like they don't still think she needs that loan. Because they clearly felt like she needs to develop. She's not really played any football, so they must still think she needs to develop. And she probably needs to... I think almost it'd be good for her to find her fitness again somewhere she's actually going to play regularly.
Yeah.
Ultimately, she's like the fourth choice striker now in this team, which is pretty mad to say. So we've not heard anything, but if I had a gut pick, I would guess she might go on loan again.
Yeah, that would make sense. In terms of developing the player, that would totally make sense.
Yeah.
But like we mentioned, Selena Sershi can get moved into the middle as well, if needed.
Yeah.
Hopefully not needed.
That would
but
be nice.
as an option.
Or hopefully not as the option with Russo as a 10.
Yes, please do. And then Blacksinius as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Blacksinius is just like...
She's just
old,
Arsenal.
reliable.
Yeah, she's just Arsenal now, isn't she? Like,
yeah. Again, it's like the sort of player that you wouldn't give any thought to now, and then come the end of the season, it's like, oh yeah, she scored 12 goals for us.
Exactly.
That was really useful.
Yeah.
That was very helpful to have. I think it's the wing, particularly though. Like, you've got a few players, I think, with questions to answer in the wide areas.
Go on.
We mentioned Churchy and whether she can play there or not. Lisa Baum, I think we'll just see what she's like. Don't put too much pressure on her. She might be amazing. She might still have to develop. We'll see how that goes. But you've got Caitlin Ford, who ultimately sounds like originally the club didn't want to re-sign.
That's what I thought too.
But when Beth Mead left, they thought, well, we better sign Caitlin Ford because we don't have no wingers. And Chloe Kelly, who missed a lot of last season through injury and has been like quite patchy in her Arsenal career. Has had like really good moments, but then had moments where she's not really been contributing, and largely through to injury, which is.
But
really
Chloe Kelly's all about the moments, Rory. She'll give you the moments. Forget about everything else.
I mean, you make a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
You do make a good point, yeah. But I think it's interesting. Like, I think they both, Ford and Kelly, have like they've got a lot to play for, and I think there's slight question marks over both of them. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they can rise to that. Whether I can't work out whether we've got like an amazing set of wingers or actually we've lost a little bit of quality there. I can't quite work it out.
I feel quite comfortable in the winger department.
Yeah.
Especially if everyone stays fit, I think. I don't think Caitlin Ford will get as much playing time as she did last season, but I still think she can do a job and there'll be some rotation in areas, especially as the season goes on.
Yeah.
And for me, Chloe Kelly, like, as much as I joke, she is kind of all about the moments.
Yeah.
And despite, injury history, she's still got that in her locker, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, I quite enjoyed her Nike Adidas switch just after season. And it was like the creative around it was wicked. Like great shoot. And I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's a bit spicy.
Yeah, that is a bit spicy.
But still a huge player. That's what I mean. She's still a huge player, despite... essentially not being a starting player.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's why, like, I brought it up because, like, is it unfair to say, like, we almost need a little bit more from her? Like, and obviously the injuries you can't control, but a player that is a huge player and is as talented as she is and has delivered, as you said, some of the moments, like, what I think Chloe Kelly for her sort of career needs now is almost to go to the next step rather than being a player that just steps up on the big occasion, which is obviously a massive thing to have and a great testament to the player. But if she could go and have a season where she's like consistently every week churning out like high level performances, scoring goals, creating goals, like fulfilling the potential she has into like an extended run, I think like that's the thing that we maybe have yet to see from Chloe Kelly. Like she's achieved almost everything in the game, right? But the one thing I think, certainly is her contributions to a team, maybe it's now time for Chloe Kelly, the individual, to be like, okay, this is my time. And then obviously we, as Arsenal, get the benefits of it.
I do think the culture club that we are also needs those culture players.
Yes,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
I think Chloe Kelly does a great job of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think we have our set 11 ahead of the season.
And we'll watch the game against Paris on Sunday and it'll look completely different.
It will look completely different. We'll play a completely different formation. Alessia Russo will be in the 10. It would just be the opposite of what we said.
Yeah. Well, Alessia Russo will be at centre-half because nobody's fit.
No one's there. Thank you for being with us on this episode of The Thing About Arsenal. Find us at Thing About Arsenal on Instagram, at ArsenalPod on X, or email us show@thingaboutarsenal.com and sign up to the Thing About Arsenal Club via the link in the description. See you next week.
Bye.